praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run it here. This is James White. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. The completion there by Mac Jones. Well, Charles, what do you think this defense needs to do to slow down this young rookie from Alabama?
Well, as usual with a rookie, pass rush is big. Put some pressure on him and see if he can handle things in the pocket. But the other one is your defensive backs, linebackers who are covering people, they need to be on the spot because he's extremely accurate with the ball. He doesn't miss very many throws downfield, puts it right on his receivers. You have to be there to stop them at the point of the catch.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 29. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Set, it's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now Jones. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Throwing on first down. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Second and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is White on the screen. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. He'll drop this off for Bernard. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. It's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. So that challenge, a successful one. Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off play action. Jones. They'll roll him out right. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Jones on 1st down. On the left side, a catch by White. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
And the Patriots added Nelson Aguilar at free agency, and he's going to be part of this rebuilt receiving corps from a year ago. Really upped his value around the league with a solid season with the Raiders last year, increased his confidence, as well as having a career high in receiving yards.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Jones flushed out right. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow. And he didn't on that play.
It's halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Now, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3, 4, 5 between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. They'll try and run it with White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game, I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at
Come
maximum.
on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
Skirt steak
filet,
time.
filet,
There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
49 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. On play action, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw, it's Brady. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Oh, he fakes a spike. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Brady now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Christian Barmore brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The 1st sack of his NFL career. 2nd and 14. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady getting it out wide here to Bernard. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
5 yards remain on second down.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Jones from the gun on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Back to throw. Jones looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. There he goes, right side. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, It's White, and this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Bernard. Into the secondary past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. On 1st down, Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. On 1st down, Bernard. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now to this point. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Running out of the gun with White. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Off play action. Jones. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now a play fake. Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
77 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Fournette once more on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Bernard.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Throwing now is Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Scotty Miller.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Suckup for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Giovanni Bernard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bucs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They're going to try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jones. He gets this to Myers. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Jacoby Myers made the team as an undrafted free agent. He's one of the few holdovers from last year, and he was the most productive. Led the team with 59 catches. Wants to add a few more to his career total as this game moves on.
Here's Jones. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Jones. Out right to Bourne. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. And a dump off to White. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
First down, here's White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Jones. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And some room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run again with Harris. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.